Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at the THSCA Coaching School and Convention here in San Antonio with the pride of Gregg County, the head coach of the Longview Lobos, and my close personal friend who doesn't want to curse at me.
Not going to on there.
John King. I saw you last night, and it was the first time I'd seen you since the magazine came out.
Yeah.
And you gave me a warm hello. May have had something to do with the rankings in the magazine. We have the Longview Lobos #1. I can't tell if you're pleased, displeased. I can never read your situation. You were so, it's hard to read what, a lot of four-letter words, but,
rankings are what they are. That's on. You're ranking us on potential. Mm-hmm. Production's got to be there. But, yeah, we got 40 lettermen back, 15 starters. So, I would think we would be rated pretty high in the state of Texas in 5A. But whatever. #1, I really wish that wasn't the case. I don't mind being in the top 10, but #1's kind of putting a target on us.
This is 100% true because I wrote the 5A preview. That doesn't mean I'm responsible solely for the rankings. Don't look at me like that.
Who else would I need to talk to?
Matt Stepp's involved.
I've already talked to him.
Ishmael Johnson over there, the whole staff. We can just get a powwow together.
Okay. Well, let's get all together so I can get you all at once.
The rankings get put together, and I put that out there, and I go, oh, man, I'm going to wear this from John King. The first thing I thought. But at the same time, I think you guys have some – I think you would have to admit you got some talent on campus. And to me, this looks like one of those classic Longview teams that you're going to be good at the places that you usually are when you're good, plus a couple of individual playmakers, guys like Jalen Hale, that maybe set you apart.
Well, yeah, I mean, we do have some playmakers. Jalen Hale, I consider him a generational talent. He may – if he's not the best, he's one of the best we've ever coached at Longview at the receiver position. And, of course, he's a difference maker. And, we got some good young talent, some guys with Division I offers that are underclassmen. But, as I mentioned, having 40 lettermen back and 15 starters, I mean, the nucleus of our football team is there. I mean, we had to play 15 sophomores on the varsity last year. So, after playing 13 ball games, they're seasoned. They understand the pace of the game, how to practice, what it's going to take to play and compete at a high level. So, we have a chance to be good. I mean, but, nobody's going to give it to us. You got to go earn it. And that's still the same thing. But same as every year, it's going to come down to a crucial ball game or, just a handful of plays in one of those big ball games that can decide your fate.
Well, and you've had great teams before that have not won state championships. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you've had a great team that won a state championship. And so I think as well as anybody that it's not only having the talent, but also playing well at the right time. Mm-hmm. And here's another four-letter word. Got to get a little luck.
A little bit of luck.
A little bit of luck there.
Takes a little bit of everything. It comes back to staying together, staying healthy. We've had good teams before that didn't have a good chemistry in the locker room. If you don't have that and they don't want to play for one another, it's not important. It's not a player-led team. You can have problems. And sometimes you can have too many personalities and have an adverse effect on your football team. But I think we've got a good locker room. I really do. We've had a great offseason. I've been real proud of the kids, how they've worked. Our summer's been really good. So we got a good bunch of kids, and we've got some young ones coming that are pretty talented too. So I'm excited about the trajectory of our program and what's going to be coming not only this year but down the road.
Well, and the good thing for you guys is there's no doubt you'll be tested. You'll be tested throughout the season. You will not walk your way into the playoffs. No. You're going to have to earn it every single way, and it strikes me that your schedule is going to challenge you in ways that will get you ready for the 6 weeks that hopefully will lead to.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan we're working off of. We're working off the plan, trying to be playing the last week of the season. That's that is the plan. We're not going to try to just play 10. We want to play 16. So that kind of decides some of the stuff you do, like during the off season, what you did during the spring, what you're doing now during the summer. Because there has to be breaks in there, not only for the kids but for the coaches. I mean, it just can't be ball 100% of the time. You can burn the kids out and burn teams out, but our schedule is going to be tough. We open up in the THSCA Classic, McKinney Classic against McKinney Boyd, and then we get Marshall for the 113th time. Go to Tyler Legacy, who is going to be much improved. And then open up district at Lufkin. First time since 2003 we've been in a district together. Now, we've played about 17 times since then.
Yeah.
But we got to go there, and it's a tough place to play.
And they're gonna. And the other thing about that, you mentioned, especially Marshall and Lufkin, they want a piece of you. They would it would make their year to take a hunk out of the number one team in 5A D1.
It's
so you're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate that. But no, you're right. I mean, there's no love lost between those East Texas programs. No. There's a lot of respect, but for the 48 minutes and then whatever it takes after that to decide it, they're going to get after one another pretty good. And it's going to be a big game for them. But after we travel to Lufkin, we get Lancaster at home. We've met them 2 years in a row in the second round, and they're a good football team. Physical, well coached, and then we get I think we got Forney and then McKinney North, who beat us last year, who's going to be a good football team again. North Mesquite's back in our district. We got to go to Tyler, who's going to be another tough matchup, and then end it with West Mesquite at home. And West Mesquite, we were 28 all ball game at halftime of them last year.
Yep, they're going to be pretty good.
Our schedule is not going to be easy, and it never really is. But like you said, it tests you for what's coming down the road in playoff season.
All right, so then now let's talk a little bit about the athletes in your house. Let's start with your daughter.
Yeah, the All-American.
The All-American.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some other son. We'll talk about him in a second, but like some other kid. But like your daughter is an All-American, and is
got her talent from her daddy.
I was going to say, so the plan's to retire off her, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, we're going to get us NIL done. I'm going to retire off of that.
I love it. That'd be great.
No, my daughter is a gymnast at Texas Women's University. She just completed her second year there. They won the MIC Conference Championship. They won a national championship, and she was All-American on beam. And she tears her brother's ass up about it every time. So she's kind of always
What have you done, bro?
She's played second fiddle to him, with all the stuff he did in high school. So now she is letting him have it. And I said, let him have it.
Get him. All right, and then I have to ask you, how's your son feeling?
He's good. He's going through the summer workouts. Everything felt good. They said he's had a good summer. Just had a chance to talk with Coach Fisher and Coach Dickey, and everything they said was good. He's worked his tail off. He's going to be in a three-way battle for the quarterback job, and that's part of it. That's the way of the world nowadays. I mean, I don't think that's going to be any different in any Division I school, particularly with the transfer portal and the way they're recruiting. I mean, you're going to have to battle each and every year. So I'm excited. Luckily, both of them made it to coaching school. They came on vacation with mom and daddy again.
How about
for one
that?
more time. It was a vacation when they were in school. But
that just means you're paying.
Yeah. And my daughter, she, they got me in the president's suite. I said, baby, we're going to be in the suite. She said, well, I'm coming to stay in the president's suite. Anyway, had a good time with them. I hate they had to leave early.
All right, and finally, we thought we were going to see you at State 7-on-7 because your Lobos were there at State 7-on-7, looked the part, looked good on the hoof, I'll tell you that much. Watching them, you weren't there, but we were thinking, because you can't coach at 7-on-7, would you try to run power in 7-on-7?
Open the game up with it.
Yeah,
they let
exactly
me.
right.
There's no doubt.
Yeah,
Get you some.
It'd work.
Yeah.
I mean, they're leaving it open.
Compress the formation a little bit. The middle's open. That's right. Get those safeties blocked. But yeah, I would love to.
Coach. Well, we hope that you make us look smart, because then we can just see you at AT&T. How about that?
That's the plan. We'll make a date. How about that?
Let's do it.
You bet. Thank you, Tep.